Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it is just about ready for the Black Men Revealed panel, a moment of transparency. Coming to the stage, your host for the Black Men Revealed panel on K97.5, the afternoon traffic jam. This is Brian Dawson. Joining Brian on stage, he is a Grammy Award-winning music producer. Please put your hands together for Mr. David Banner.
Yeah.
He is an author and an accomplished concert promoter. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sulaiman Mausi. He is a licensed professional counselor on stage to provide his insights. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Warren Hoskins. He is an actor, a gospel singer, and as you've already discovered, he can be pretty funny. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Mann. Woo. And finally, he is a comedian, a college professor, and a co-host of the Yolanda Adams Morning Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus D. Wiley.
Yeah. All right. Y'all doing all right? Make some noise. Panelists, can y'all see out there? Y'all feel comfortable?
Yeah, I would rather the lights on. I like seeing people. I can't see my people.
Yeah, like that spotlight is.
Yeah,
there we go.
I'm a behind the scenes guy. I'm not used to being.
How you doing,
It's all
love?
good. It's all good. We're good.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
Why you gotta try to be all sexy?
Yeah, hey, hold on.
Well, hold on, because I am.
Okay, then that's why.
You know, it's just what it is.
You didn't see him walk out though.
Yeah, I seen him.
Oh, okay.
See, part of the reason is when you shine God light and you see another sun somewhere else, that light doesn't distract you from your light. We got to shine together. You know, and I just lost 50 pounds, so I'm going to show it all off. I'm hungry.
I know that's
Come
right.
on.
I'm hungry as hell. Sexy than the mug, but hungry, boy.
I didn't know how you lost that 50.
So I like the flow. Anybody that know me on the radio, I'm very informal, so we're going to make this informal, but we're going to try to entertain them, but also we got to follow the spirit of the moment. The moment is a moment of transparency. So we up here to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Right, ladies? I'll let y'all finish. All right, so let's make this very conversational. I want everybody to get in, and let's have fun. Let's make sure we get a good message out. I'll start all the way over here. Everybody on the stage, very successful black men. Yes. Go, do your thing.
Hey, y'all, would y'all do me a favor real quick? Put your phones down. Put your phones down. Get your phones away from your face. The people who didn't pay their money to come here, they don't deserve your information. Part of the reason why we can't get anywhere as a people is because we believe that something is coming out of the sky, something is coming out of the phone to help us. Somebody might want to employ you, but he can't see you. Somebody might want to marry you, but they can't see you because you got a damn phone in front of your face.
Uh-oh.
Sit and get this information for yourself.
Let's live in this moment. Let's live in this moment. I'm with that. I'm going to throw the first question out there, all right?
Let's do it.
There's a lot of women out there who marry, maybe dating, or maybe seeking a successful man. What are you guys looking for, or what have you been looking for in a woman to help you be successful?
Well, I'll say this. I've been married 23 years. My beautiful wife over there. What made me choose her
Y'all got to listen.
Her integrity. Obviously, she was beautiful. Obviously, she was educated and great conversation. Her integrity and her outlook on life. It was always something positive. You know, how are you doing today? This, you know, when you're on the phone, what's going on next? And developing my mind and change my outlook coming from where I came from, that what's positive? And that's one of the things that attracted me to her, was that aspect of life. So always be positive and speak life over your mate, because that's what mine does for me. So that's what I would recommend. That wasn't the question.
No, but I want to get another answer. But also, your wife was on stage earlier.
Yes, she was.
Shout the book out real quick so they'll know your story real fast.
I'm sorry, we do have, we're in booth 3, if you've been seeing it going around here. It's called The Power of Us. We just released a book. We're on the Art of Cool Festival in Durham. We are part of the Black Promoters Collective that had new edition, Mary J. Blige coming up. It talks about, to be honest with you, my infidelity, how we got through that, bringing a child home to my wife. After 20 years, it's deep. We go in
It's
there,
real.
pick up a book, thepowerofusbrand.com.
Yes.
So it's all of that. We're married 23 years. That's a smidgen, but we've traveled the world. And through the grace of God, we've got through a lot.
Yeah. All right. No doubt.
Yeah, can I answer that?
Yes. Come on.
So when you say, like, what do you look for? So I always tell people, make this list. Because we all got a list of what we want somebody to be. I want him tall, dark, handsome. And we write it all out. So I encourage you, make your list. Make your list of everything that you want in somebody. You know, I want the credit score to be what the credit score is.
Credit score.
Make that list. I want him to be in solid shape. I want everything. And once you go down and make that long list, become the list.
Ooh.
Wow. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
That was deep. That was deep.
All I wanted to say. That's all. You just said it.
There it is.
When you become, you can't ask somebody to come to you with an 800 credit score when yours is 3.
Preach. Preach.
Uh-oh.
When you become the list, you're making yourself ready. So like Joker, when you get this favor, you're going to be favored. Because once we realize that you are favored, man,
wow.
You can unlock something in a man that can't nothing else unlock.
Amen.
So Marcus, get in here real quick. What do women misunderstand the most about being with a successful man to you?
Repeat it again.
So what are they missing in understanding what successful men looking for?
Okay, so if the Lord say the same, I'll be married next month, 25 years.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, to the same woman. Keep clapping. That's a long time.
Amen.
Yeah, it's a long time. I think for me, you know, with my wife, but when she was my girlfriend, she believed pretty much in me. Watch this here. I think what men really need is that support, or what I needed somebody to believe in me. So when we got married, I told my wife, give me 5 years to chase my dream. Because I said I had dreams before I met you. But now that I've met you, I ain't gonna prolong you. Just give me 5 years, try to get myself together. And she was like, cool. And I was like, that's not it though. I don't need to hear your mouth while I'm chasing my dream. Because there's gonna be some mornings you're gonna get up and go to work, I'm gonna be sitting on the couch. You're gonna come home, I'm gonna still be on the couch. It ain't gonna look good. It's gonna be bad optics. But just know my heart, I'm chasing the dream. And so the girl did it, my wife did it, and then, you know, right at year 5, that's when comedy, I was blessed with, you know, comedy, and we've been rolling, you know, ever since. So I just think, you know, somebody to believe in you and support you, I think that's what really helped me, you know, to be able to pay all the bills like I pay now for her.
Amen, brother.
Well, I'll say that I traced my dreams so long and so hard that by the time I raised my head, I realized that I had ran off and left everything else. You know, I always wanted children. One of the few artists that always wanted to be married. But in every book that I've ever read, it's always what you're willing to sacrifice. The Bible was about the fact that God was willing to sacrifice his only begotten son, right? So what are you willing to sacrifice in order to make your dreams come true? And relationships were, and thank you for supporting the God box. I see you, thank you. But this is what I'll tell you what I look for. I look for balance. I look for peace. There was a girl that I was dating recently, and what's the tone? How can I speak? Like she just wouldn't.
No.
Okay. she just wouldn't be still. Like my life is moving. My life is entertainment. Like people don't believe this about me. When I'm not in front of a camera, I'm in Gatlinburg, sitting by a tree trying to find peace. When I'm in my truck, I don't listen to music. Like I don't want to go out. My life is going out. I want peace and balance. And most people, hold on, don't clap, because you might not like what I have to say. Because one of the biggest things that bothered me before I came here is I said, do our women want to be entertained or do they want the truth? Well, if the truth is that you're going to have to go through some pain, because doing the same thing over and over is what has you in the situation that you may be in. And every time that God put me through a depression, every time I went through hell, it wasn't that God was mad at me. Watch this. This happening to you all the time. Most people be like, why God hit me in the face? God is trying to say, child, turn to the right. That's all you have to do. So a lot of times we attract exactly who we are in some part of our subconscious, some part of our past. And we pray to God for an angel. That's why I love what you said. I realized that before I could pray to God for an angel, how could I be blessed with an angel and curse her with a demon? I am preparing for my wife. I am not looking out there. I am looking in here. And all I want is some peace. I cook better than most women.
Ooh.
I clean better. I'm serious because I'm from Mississippi and I've been by myself. The other thing that I want to say, because this happened with a young lady, and she gave me this list of the stuff that she wanted. And I said, baby, what do you want from me? And she told me what she wanted from me. And she had been married before, and I'm not saying there's anything that was wrong with being married. But all of the stuff that she wanted from me, she had already given away. So the thing that I'm saying is, it's not that you can't balance someone off, but you have to make sure that if you have given it away, that you're making it up on the other end. All we want is 100%. Your 100% may come from just you the best cook in the world. You may be the best mother in the world. What I found out is if I'm in deficit of something that I may not just have, I'm damn sure gonna look good. I'm damn sure gonna make money and make sure that I can take care of my family when it's time. Whatever my deficit is, I'm going to make sure that I make it up in another place. And remember this, ladies, you can't control a man, you can't control a situation, but you can control yourself.
Wow.
Amen.
That's amazing. I
Nice.
want to add something real quick. My name is Gene Hoskins. I'm a psychologist here. Listen, oftentimes people come into my office, and it is women and men that believe that their peace is from their other partner. Our peace is not your responsibility. However, you can bring us peace. And that's what I heard my brother saying. So take the responsibility from yourself. You can't bring anybody else peace. Like you're not responsible for that peace, but you can be peace in people's lives. And I believe also in relationships, it's
Or
about,
peaceful.
or peaceful.
Yes,
Absolutely, right?
yes.
But you're not responsible for my peace. But you can bring it, amen? And a lot of people are taking responsibility for things they don't really have control over. And then you're frustrated when you can't get somebody to change. right? Relationship is about reciprocity. I give, you give. I bring peace, you bring peace. But I'm not responsible for your peace or your brokenness. That's a whole nother thing.
That's your job. That's what you get paid
that's
for.
What I get paid.
Don't try to take your
Right,
job.
Right. You know, I'm not responsible. If you know you're broken, you need to be healed. And my pastor preached on it. Don't bring your broken piece to somebody else and expect them to put it together. That's irresponsible, right? It's about reciprocity. So that's all I'm going to say for right now.
Y'all give it up for our panelists right now, man. A moment of transparency is real, right? Who's raising teenage boys on this stage? Anybody raising some kids? All right. Let's talk about being black fathers in America right now. As we watch what women have done forever, and we try to stand up in this generation. Who want to speak on what it's like right now with the current conditions, you know, with all the stuff that's going on with youth and being just a black dad in America?
My son is 14, name's Chase, play AAU basketball.
I got a Chase too,
You
man.
got Chase?
No
Yeah.
question.
He's in Vegas right now. They in the semifinals. He's really good. I'm hoping he makes something, a scholarship. That's what I'm, I done spent all the money on AAU.
Right.
Yeah, so he got to
The
get a scholarship.
mamas know about that, because they be at every game.
I just need some of it back. That's it. But to answer the question, though, it's scary. It's scary. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, the good news is, I'm on a solid foundation. I kind of know the Lord. And I'm familiar with his presence and his power, so I put my son in God's hands. But just from a natural state, he's not raised like me. So I was raised a little bit more, in the hood. I ain't no hood dude, but I'm just saying I was there. And I kind of could see, ooh, that's trouble over there. I'm not going to walk over. Yeah, I can see it. Like, yeah, they about to fight over there, so I'm going to go this way. And I think he on that phone, he ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So he don't have the same type of instincts that I feel like I had growing up. And so, his mother and myself, we always concerned, because he'd be like, man, I want to go to the mall. His mama won't let him go anywhere. I'd be like, he got to grow up, but I understand where she coming from, because he just kind of wasn't raised like us. But it's scary, to answer the question.
Raising a teenage son. I have a 17-year-old at Roseville High School, One, the 21-year-old, he's a little bit older. He's at Morehouse. But the house, tuition ain't no joke. Get that scholarship.
Go
brother.
get that book.
Absolutely. Please buy the book. Please. But talking about, raising them in this day and age, what I had to learn was to embrace what they are. I grew up in Detroit. They grew up in Roseville. You know what I'm saying? It's two different worlds. Embrace their technology. Understand, check their phones. Make them understand, even though, watch, have them read the paper, at least the headlines every day, and have discussions about it. So that way that they know, like, yes, you don't have the struggles, as you said, that I had growing up, but you have a whole new set of things that you're dealing with, and me as a father, I have to understand that and come at it from where they are. And it took me a while to realize to remove myself. Okay, I grew, 90s, 80s, all that kind of stuff, born in 73, but I have to go with you in your space, watch the depression and stuff and the attacks that go on online. Watch how aggressive these girls are. It's a whole new world. So I have to go from where they are and tell them to be careful in this new day and age and stay there with them and not try to look at it. We have to make sure that we're not victims of time. We're always like, oh, Biggie was forever. Kendrick Lamar's a beast. So and listen to Kendrick with them. So go where they are, and that's how I approach it.
That's great. That's great. And tell them about that book one more time.
Yeah. The Power of Us is up there. Booth 3, main level.
Right.
Amazon.
Well, since we talking about purchasing, y'all can go up on the main concourse, booth 14. This is the shirt that Brandy wore doing P-Valley. She's been supporting my brand and the things that I do. Y'all make sure that I leave here with no shirts at all.
Not even the shirt you got on?
Huh?
Not even the shirt you got on?
Well, that cost a little more. Hey, let me say something that's important, though. Yeah. I was talking to Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club once, and I asked him, why do these kids love me so much? because I just put a new single out that I want all of y'all. I had told you get off your phone for a second, even though that young lady didn't listen right there, with the light on in my face.
I mean, the light is bright.
I mean, the light. She got to be a federal agent, because she ain't even
Don't stop
halfway doing right.
She didn't even try to hide it.
And she on the third row.
She
You
said,
don't tell me
in
what
white.
to do.
I paid to get in here.
Looking
And then
beautiful.
telling
I'ma
me
do what I
about
want
what
with
I
my
need to
phone.
do with my relationships. But listen, Charlamagne told me something so powerful, and it sort of changed the way that I look at media. I said, man, why do these kids love me so much? I have millions of children that follow me. And he said, with so many black broken homes in America, that kids don't just look for drugs and violence on the internet, they also look for their internet dads.
Absolutely.
He was like, me, T.I., Killer Mike, and he named off about 5 other people. He said, you all, whether you like it or not, are the internet fathers. Life is a little bit more gangster, so they need an extra gangster father. And then I went and told my homeboy who worked at Apple, he said, David Banner, that's true. He said, because James Evans on Good Times was my dad.
Wow.
So what I will tell you, if you don't have a man around your child, go and buy him one. Listen to me. I don't mean sex. Make him play football, not because you want him to be a great football player or get that scholarship, but you want him to be around certain types of men. Make him box. Find something. Go get him a job at the barbershop. You find, like, when I go and train, I go and find a man that I want to look like. I'm not going to have a fat dude train me, tell me to do 50 push-ups. Like, you take your fat... I'm sorry.
Easy. You can tell he trying to keep from just going off.
Yeah, but no, you find that man that you looking for your child to be after, and you put that no matter what it takes. Because if God wanted us just to be one thing, he would have made us seahorses. If it was just men, our children would be bullies and choking everybody. I think what makes a full human being is God, woman, and man in no particular order but God. But we have to find a way, if we don't have that balance in our life, you have to find a way to implant that in your child's life. And even if that means you finding this entertainer or this person, and I don't believe that's what should raise our children, but you do the best that you can do until you can find that. I got one of my homeboys, I don't know why as much as I cuss, but he sits his child in front of every interview and say, listen to your uncle. And then when he has the opportunity to meet me, he asks me some questions. But you find that model for your child until they can find them for themselves.
I'm going to say something. There's actually research that validates what you're saying. So I did some research. And we have to realize the role of the parents. Parents are our very first teachers in life. We learn how to deal with life. We learn how to deal with our emotions based on how our parents deal with life and emotions. And I did research. Fathers do something that's very, very important. They give their daughters self-worth, but they build their sons self-esteem. Whoa. They give their daughters self-worth, and they build their sons self-esteem. So if that's absent, what do you think happens?
She finds it somewhere.
You have to find it somewhere. And what happens is people come into my office because they find people, and they say, well, I like this about you. I like this. This is what a man is. This is what a man is. This is what a man is. And we also found in research, if you have a positive male role model, a coach, a pastor, they too can have just as much influence as the father. And they may not be the same, but you still can learn how to be a strong man from that.
Find those 2 words in there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So before I flip the subject just a little bit, who's raising females? Anybody raising little girls?
I raised 4.
Oh my God! Talk to us. One
Pray
time.
my strength.
Talk to us.
And I think as we talked about as men, I did. I wanted my son. I got to make sure I train you to do this and train you to. And you're just so sweet and you're so good. We have, as men, we have to prepare our daughters to go out in the world just like we prepare our sons.
Absolutely.
And I was definitely guilty of not preparing them wholly because I was like, you're going to be okay. But my son, you gotta make somebody, you know, and that's where I think we kind of find ourselves. I don't want to say I failed, I just didn't do a great job at it. And so now I'm learning as I raise my granddaughters and help raise my granddaughters, like, look, I have to prepare you in all facets of life. I have to prepare you in every area of life, not just to be a wife, but to be a great businesswoman, to be a great woman, just a great person in general.
So who on the stage was raised in a single-family household? Anybody? Okay, so just mom, I'm assuming? So recently it's always been an ongoing controversy in our community about can a female raise a black boy to be a man? Speak on that.
I remember the question was, can a woman raise a strong black man? And I tell people all the time, they can raise you to be strong, they can't raise you to be a man, right? Again, in psychology, there's something called learning psychology, and we talk about modeling, right? I look at how you do something, then I do it. We learn to walk because we saw somebody else doing it, amen? Right? And so a mother can tell us what her version of what a man is, that it's not a man, right? And so they can raise strong people, but they can't raise strong men.
I agree. But my mama did a good job.
Mine did too.
Some idiot put her in a position that she shouldn't have never been put in. So that's to be a single mom.
Let me say this. My mother raised 4 of us. You know, she's my business partner now. She runs the venue that I run in Detroit. And she raised us to be strong black men. She put us in the position. She made sure we had education. She made sure they put us in mentorship groups and this, that, other. She wasn't the mentor, but she did her damn thing.
She did the
so
best.
I say you can do it. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my opinion. Yes, you can. If you got to do it, do it.
Man, women can do anything. Uh-oh.
Take your time, bro.
We do the best that we can possibly do. And just because it looks good by American standards does not mean that's what a man is. I think most of us are broken. I realize that, yeah, I'm a tough dude. Yeah, I beat people face in the ground. Yeah, I'm what they call a strong black man. But what I learned in the street was broken and it was wrong. And a lot of the things that we do, like, I want to ask y'all a quick question. What happens to the truth once everybody that knows it dies? The lie becomes the truth. So by standards, when we say what a man is, most people haven't went back and try to find out what an African man is, what an indigenous man is. I don't even think most Americans, even men, we may do good being a male, but I don't think that I don't think we are what God put us on this earth to be. If so, we would be in a better situation. And I do believe that black women have done the best that they can do with what they have.
Yes,
absolutely.
And I think as human beings, let me tell y'all, can I say this real quick? I wasn't gonna say this, but I gotta say it. And y'all better turn them phones off. I'm serious. 7 days ago, I think I almost died. And I went to the doctor. First of all, I pulled my shirt off, and my doctor said, damn, well, how'd you do that? On the outside, I look like a god. But when they started taking all of my vital signs, I still have high blood pressure. I'm 220. I went to the eye doctor. They still said that the way that the veins in my eyes are made, what's the glaucoma. I'm still susceptible to glaucoma. I don't eat bread. I barely eat meat. I don't eat sweets. I still have high cholesterol. Because of the pain that we've been through in America, we are susceptible to so many things that they have changed us from at a genetic level. We are not even the same organisms that we used to be. So for us to say that we are men, most of us don't know what a man is because I'm trying to figure it out. Now, did our women do a great job? Yes. But I think the state of black men should be figured out by black men and black men alone. I feel the same way about when a man says something about a woman's body. I shouldn't do anything but ask questions about a woman's body because I am not a woman. That is something that a woman should judge and women should figure out together. So if you're going to clap to that, then you need to clap to the fact that to raise a little boy into a man, only another man can understand that.
He's so passionate.
No, our people out here dying. Like, it'd be hard for me because our folks are dying. Y'all have no idea what these folks got in store for you and your children. We are on our way literally to hell, and I be trying because God has blessed me to make so much money. I've seen the truth in a way that most black people haven't seen. And the kids are honest enough to tell the truth. They be like, David Banner, why'd you come back? Like, why you didn't keep going like the other people kept going? It's because I love our people, and I'm passionate because if you don't listen, I've seen what they're gonna do to us. And ladies, we need you all. Like, the first thing we gotta do is start loving each other and stop competing against each other. We are a family unit. If you are going to marry a man or date a man and you still gonna be jealous, you don't need him. If he makes you feel like he's gonna cheat on you, then either you need therapy, because a lot of times it's you, or you need to get away from him. That's why I'm so passionate. You're passionate about the things that you love. I think if black people were more passionate about our children, then these white folks wouldn't be killing them in the streets like they are. Whoa. If somebody knew that if an innocent black child was gonna be touched, that somebody was gonna touch their children, our kids would not die. It's not that I'm passionate, I don't think y'all passionate enough.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, before we get Marcus to tell us a joke, I want to keep you right there, David, I want to keep you right there. A lot of parents out there have kids that's listening to music that they don't understand at this moment. Right. And some of them want to be those same musicians. And some of those kids look up to you and your message. And we just lost the artist, a couple of days ago in Mississippi, Jadon Young. So speak on what we're seeing with this music and connect the dots to some of these parents out there.
Well, this is the truth. Our children are no different than y'all were and their grandparents were. When I was SGA president, I was like, y'all were flower children having sex and doing acid, you know, listening to Red Fox, Prince. Prince was running around in panties going,
Richard Pryor.
The problem is that we gave our culture away and there is no balance.
That's it.
We needed NWA. We just didn't need 4,527,000 of them. But we needed NWA. We needed David Banner, not just 7,000 of them. It's nothing wrong with the music. The problem is we want to blame it on the kids. Our children are a direct reflection of what we did or did not teach them.
Yep.
So it is not the children's problem. It is not the music's problems. It is our problem. With the men are scared of the children. When I went to Ferguson, those kids say, as soon as CNN leave, all the grown black men leave, all the pastors leave. Well, it's not even about necessarily the home, it's the block. Bill Duke, who's one of the top directors, he's one of my mentors, he said there was a pimp that moved into their neighborhood. Every man that was in that neighborhood went and knocked on his door. If we ever see you around any of our little girls, we gonna kill you. Have a good day. He came, took himself home, closed that door, but they never saw him engage with any of those children. The problem is, and no one will admit this, black parents chase the American dream and left their children at home, then blame other people for their kids acting like what they see and hear on TV.
That's the truth.
Powerful. All right, so real quick, guys, let's work back towards me. Closing thoughts. If you got a booth upstairs, Marcus, you got a booth upstairs?
No.
Me neither.
You should.
Well, all the Marcus people go to booth 14. Hold that up, Marcus. Yes, he does.
Go to booth 14. Yeah.
Hey, he deserved for them shirts to be sold right here in Raleigh the way he came in here and poured his heart out to us.
I feel like taking up an offering for him.
So
You ain't lying.
Preach.
A special offer.
And
Pass the plate then.
Hey, so,
we can bust it down.
No, let's work our way back around real quick. If you got something to tell them, closing thoughts. Really, if you got something
First,
to
I want to
promote,
thank
get in
Radio
there.
1 for having me here. I've been spending money with them for decades. It's the first time they had me out here to speak. To be out here is the opportunity to say anything. So thank you, Radio 1. We do have, my wife and I do have a booth, first level, booth number 3. We have part of the Black Promoters Collective. We have Mary J. Blige tour on sale. 24 cities. We start right here. We're in Greensboro, September 17th. So please get your tickets. Pass the word. Keep looking for us. Follow us on social at the Power of Us brand.
Hey, can y'all do me a quick favor? Can y'all stand up and give this man a round of applause? It is nearly impossible to be a black promoter for black concerts successfully, and he's being humble. That New Edition concert was him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And his collective, and because of him, Mary J. Blige then signed to him. Black folks believe white folks' water is wetter and will not let our people promote them. This man is breaking ties. Y'all, please give him a round of applause.
Yes. And hey, and real quick, we coming to you, Marcus.
I'm an eagle.
I want to say this.
yeah.
Eagle pride.
I want to say this though, real quick. No, because we coming to you, Marcus. One thing I don't think y'all quite understand what David was saying. He's building a company that's rivaling Live Nation.
Yes.
What I like
Thank
to
you,
brag
brother.
about, he used to work for me
Yeah, we started together
at one time
96. Yeah,
when he was at
96.
NCCU. So I
Absolutely.
reached back and touched him, and I brag on him all the time. So I'm proud
Thank you,
of
brother.
I love you,
you,
man.
brother.
Love you.
Real
Okay,
talk.
Mark.
Nice. Well, I have a tour coming September 1st
Yes, sir.
Saw me.
Yes, sir.
to December 31st.
We can route it, brother.
New Kings,
Yeah.
new Kings of Comedy coming, huh?
Yeah, no, it's just me. I'm trying to get some of the money the devil stole from the pandemic. Yeah, I've been out of work for 2 years, and I'm just trying to recoup some of my money back. Yeah, I had money saved for a rainy day, but not a rainy year. Yeah, but anyway, man, it's been nice being up here with the fellas. Ladies, you know, this is my 3rd time coming to Women's Empowerment. I love North Carolina. It's always been good to me. And I just want to say, you know, I wish everybody, all the ladies, the success and everything. Again, I've been married 25 years, and it's been long. It's because I've been with the same one. And you know, it just every time I wake up, I'm like, oh, you still here. And you ain't got no little clubhouse, little apartment you're gonna hang at for a couple of days. And you know, I'm just saying, our marriage, I'm closing. Our marriage was challenged during the pandemic because I travel every weekend and we never saw each other, you know, this much. And I found out a lot about her, you know, like she ain't really a cooker, but she a fixer.
Balance.
Yeah, because when the country closed down, you know, she got exposed a little bit. 4 recipes, you know, baked chicken, spaghetti, the lasagna, and that's the same dish, just 2 different pastas. She think I'm stupid, is what I'm trying to tell you. No, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Dave.
I'll tell y'all something that a friend of mine told me. I want y'all to do me a favor And look at how many people that are in here today. You don't need nobody else. I did some research. My hoodie is $85. Yeah. If 20,000 people bought one hoodie, that's $1.5 million. It don't take a lot. Instead of you all trying to network up, Issa Rae said it. Get to know the people here. Collect the emails that are here, and y'all spend with each other. Do the same thing the Jewish people do. Can I have 3 minutes? Just 3 minutes? 3, all right, 2. Listen real quick. Listen. Shh. Listen, just listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something this dude, Pretty Ken, told me. And he said, this is how we can change the black community in one Sunday. He said, imagine a pastor at one of these super churches said, how many of y'all in here do hair? Raise your hand. Okay, you do hair, you do hair, you do hair, you do hair. I'm gonna give you enough money to open up a shop, all right? Now, who in here need their hair done? All right, everybody go to them. Those are the only people who you're gonna get your hair done with. Now, who does landscaping? All right, only thing I need from you is 10% a month, because you're supposed to pay that in tithes anyway, right? Who does landscaping? Who wanna open up a grocery store? Do the same exact thing. One of the biggest problems in relationships and in the black community is most black people don't like being black in the first place. They just deal with it. So it affects, listen to me. So it affects the way that you spend. Because if you loved yourself, you would spend with yourself like Jewish people do, like Asian people do. The first thing that we all have to do is love ourselves. I love you.
Make some noise, y'all. Make some noise. That's our time, Black Men Revealed. Thank y'all so much. Make some noise for my panelists, y'all.
Yeah. I ain't ready to go. You got to put me off.